We are approaching 1 million subscribers on our YouTube channel. Can't believe we're even close to this. Can't thank you guys enough. If you haven't already, please go hit that subscribe button. Lots of fun NBA content coming your way. I think what's interesting about your dynamic, whatever it was with Luka, again, I don't have much insight into it, but whatever it was, I just think it's so common in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I watched it. I lived it on multiple teams, specifically like with young players. I had a vet tell me the other day, talking about why he picked a certain team in free agency to take less money and go try to win. And he's like, oh, it's because the two stars fucked with each other. They actually liked each other. But these guys were older. They're late in their careers. Winning is the only thing that really they haven't done yet. And I just think it's like a natural thing. How did not only just like Luka, but like being a rookie, second year guy playing with Melo, how did all that prepare you for coming into this situation with Jason and Jalen? And you know, you obviously didn't know Drew was going to get traded when you got traded here, but to an extent, Drew as well.
Good question. It's I think it has to be clear, like what the roles are, like who, because you don't want to, again, like it's important to like have a good dynamic between you, you know, off the court and on the court, you know, but again, honestly, it's not that hard. It's not that hard when you're like past a certain age. I think it's when you're young, you just, you know, like, oh, I'm going to prove this, or I'm going to, like, the older you get, you're like, I just want to win, like whatever we need, like, or coach is not playing me. Okay. He probably thinks I can't help this team right now. You know, it's like, it's not that complicated. We just complicated, and then, you know, there's some like ego involved and all that. But honestly, it's just have to make it simple, and that's it.
All right. You brought up the Clippers series in 21. I think we talked about this during that series, but I just, you know, Rick basically told you to go stand in the corner, and this wasn't going to be your series. I think I told you this. I had a similar series my last year with LA. We play game 1 in LA against the Utah Jazz. They're top locking me from half court on. You know, Rudy Gobert's in this massive drop off DeAndre. So like, there's nowhere for me to cut to. Like, it's just not going to work, right? And Doc's, after game 1 in the film session, is like, JJ, this is not your series. Your role this series is to go stand in the corner. So I think I averaged like 6 points for the series. Had some awful shooting nights, 2 for 8, you know, 3 for 7, whatever. It wasn't. And I was really really angry about, not even at Doc. I just was like angry during it, after it. And like a similar situation happened in that Clippers series. And I like was in street clothes. So there's nothing I could do to really help you, but I just remember feeling a deep sense of empathy for what you were going through. What were your sort of emotions in that series? And then even just after the fact, and sort of reflecting on that season and that series.
Yeah, that's no, honestly, like reflecting back on it, I just should have just said, okay, this is what you want. Like, I will do like that to the best of my ability. But at that point, still, I was a little bit young, and I was like doing it, how you say, like out of spite, like, oh, on purpose, I will not move from this corner. Like that little bit of mindset, you know, and it was not correct. Like, but of course I played hard and I like gave everything on defense, but a little bit of that was like creeping up on me, you know, that kind of feeling. And it's not a good feeling to play with. And,
no,
you know, and you can of course find 1,000 reasons or 1,000 excuses and blame it on something else. But, I could have done a better job that series, you know, and that's it. And maybe
I feel the same way. I was like, all right, it's not my series offensively. Like, I gotta go lock up Joe Ingles. I gotta do a better job of being disruptive on a George Hill pick and roll. Like, I gotta figure out a way to actually like help the team.
Yeah, exactly.
When you're in the middle of it, though,
it's tough. It's tough. It's easier to talk about it now.
Like, I just want plays to be ran for me, but no, just go stand in the corner.
Yeah, exactly.
We were talking earlier about just like the anonymity a little bit of playing in Washington. Do you feel like because of your stint in Dallas, a little bit because of that 21 series against the Clippers, that by the end of last season, there was like an imbalance a little bit between your reputation as a player and actually how good you were as a player?
Yeah, I believe so. Of course, there were a lot of people not a lot of people, but there were people that watched how I played last season. And, let's say on social media, there were, whenever somebody said, oh, Porzingis has been, where has he has been, and they would be like, oh yeah, no, he had a great year in Wizards and so on. But in general, yeah, not a lot of people knew that I played some of the best basketball, if not my best season of my career last season. And I'm thankful for Tommy Shepard who brought me there, and I was able to have a good year and a half there, having fun and enjoying basketball, and yeah, I fell in love with the city also, Washington.